Welcome back, everyone. So in today's video, we'll take a look at how to work with dynamic forms. So dynamic forms are just Lightning version of page layouts where you can pick and choose what sections you want to add, where you want to see your fields. What's an added unique feature here is you can actually have field visibility based on different criteria. So I'll show you guys how that looks like. So once you're on a record, you can create your record page. So you can click here, you can click on edit page. And this shows you how to create, this shows you the current Lightning page, and you can change this to a dynamic form. So you'll notice that as soon as I kind of click here, there's an option here to upgrade to dynamic action. So I can go ahead and do the upgrade. It'll kind of walk me through a couple of steps. You can start from scratch, meaning you can kind of start building this from scratch, of course, or you can migrate, meaning we'll leverage an existing page layout and just can make edits to those. So I'm going to go ahead and just migrate, and I'll use the account layout that I have selected for this record. So I'll go ahead and do that. So now what you'll see is as soon as I do that, these buttons, I can edit these buttons right here. So how do I edit them? It's pretty simple. You can just literally drag and drop them. So you'll notice they change fairly quick. Of course, there's no post button here, so you didn't see that change, but let's maybe move new task right before create contact. So you'll see the change right here. Now, if I wanted to remove these buttons, I can simply go ahead and press X. Obviously, there's a lot of buttons here. These are, again, this is a developer box, so I can remove a bunch of these buttons. These are all the buttons that come out of box. So I can go ahead and just remove these buttons. You'll see as I kind of do that, the buttons disappear. Now I can do the same thing on the detail section. So I can go ahead and click here, click into the detail section, and click on upgrade here as well. So again, it'll walk me through something very similar, kind of explaining what's the purpose of these dynamic forms. And I can go ahead and just select the page layout that I have, and I'll just go ahead and click on finish. So what you'll notice is it's now converted into a dynamic form. So now, very similar to the page layout, I can simply drag and drop fields as I want to. I can go ahead and click on this recycling bin to delete the fields that I don't need. So again, I can remove rating, I can remove facts. I don't think a lot of companies still use facts. Ticker symbol, I can go ahead and do that. Of course, I can bring up a whole, move around a section if I wanted to. If we wanted to add a brand new section, I can click on fields, pull in the field section. And let's say I want to have billing address here and then shipping address separate. So go ahead and click here. Let's label this billing address. And as you can see here, I can make it a 1 column or 2 column. So I'll make it a 1 column and drag my billing address in here. And of course, this address information, let's just say I don't need it anymore. I can just go ahead and get rid of that action. So again, fairly simple. Now, if I want to make fields visible based on criteria, so here's how I do that. So let's just say I only care about the account number and the account site if this account is a customer. So I know the customer value exists on the type field. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select the account number. And here, I'm going to click on set field visibility. I'm going to go ahead and select the type field. And of course, we can select equals or not equal to, so different criteria based on the field type we've selected. And for the value, I'm just going to go ahead and select customer direct. And I'll go ahead and set that. So now you'll see like there's a little icon here, meaning that there is a criteria here. And I'll show you what that looks like very shortly. So now let's go ahead and save changes. Of course, all the changes have been saved. Now, another thing you can do is if I click on activation, I can make this the org-wide default, meaning regardless of who's looking at what any account, regardless of the record type, this is kind of like the layout that they'll see. We can, of course, make this dynamic by clicking on, let's go back a section. I can do that fairly quick. If I click on app, record type, and profiles is what it says. I can click on assign to apps, record types, and profiles. So I can go ahead and select the apps I want this page layout to reflect on. So let's just say I go sales because I believe that's the app that I'm on. I selected Sales Console as well. I can go ahead. Now I don't have any record types, but we can have different Lightning record pages for different record types. So I'm just going to go ahead and select master. And of course, very similar to how we do page layout assignment, you can do the Lightning record page assignment by selecting which profiles gets to see this. So I'm going to go ahead and just select system admin because I am a system admin in this org. So I'll go ahead and press next and then go ahead and press save. So now that we've saved, let's go back. All right. So you'll see that, as you can see here, I had to do a little bit of a refresh. But do you see the count number is not visible because this type is a prospect. And if I go ahead and change this to customer direct and save, there you go. The customer number now shows up. So that's kind of how the dynamic filter works. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment on what other features you want to see.